What is going on, you guys? WonderBro here, and today we are going to talk about how the little things help more than you think they do. And what I'm talking about is, I tell you to accept, I tell you to go ahead and do things you would normally do, like don't drop your hobbies, just continue living life as normally as possible. Listen to your favorite music, play your favorite games, clean the house, hang out with friends, even if you don't feel like it, even if you think it's pointless. And it's all about those little things. It's all about continuing to live your life and do those little things, and they end up helping way more than you think. And this is because, as we've established before in the past on this channel, continuing to live your life is one of the biggest parts of recovery, along with not following your thoughts, those two things. And the reason doing the little things help more than you think is because your brain has nothing to go off of, really, besides your reactions to see if it's giving you the right amount of anxiety. And that's why for years and years, when you're running away and you're hiding from things and you're not doing things anymore that you used to enjoy, and you're laying around and you're feeling sorry for yourself, and you're running away from this and you're doing this as quickly as you can so you can go back to laying down, whatever. Your brain sees that, and it assumes there must be a real danger. Of course, there isn't one. You're just afraid of the way you feel. Your brain doesn't know that. But based on your reactions, it assumes there must be a saber-toothed tiger around, a threat to your life, so it keeps your anxiety high. And since it's watching your reactions, and since it has nothing really to go off of but your reactions to see if it's giving you the right amount of anxiety, that's why the little things help so much. That's why the little things retrain your brain. When you get up and you don't necessarily feel like taking a shower, but you do so slowly, and you really enjoy that shower to the best of your ability, and you do your housework, and you go ahead and hang out with those friends even though you think it's pointless, you don't feel like it, you think it's stupid and it's pointless, and you'd rather just be at home, in your bedroom, whatever. That's why when you do those little things, when you go for that walk, when you listen to that song, they help more than you think. Maybe not instantly, but sometimes instantly as well, because you start doing these things and you're like, wow, I'm actually enjoying myself, and you might be kind of surprised and taken back. I've had plenty of days in my past where I wanted to just sit around, maybe on my phone and just kind of laze around because I felt like crap. But I would make myself listen to music anyway. I would make myself do this or do that anyway. And then in the course of doing those things, I'm like, wow, I'm actually enjoying myself. I never thought I'd be enjoying myself. I felt like total crap. I never thought listening to this song would actually bring me any pleasure. But what do you know? I'm kind of enjoying myself here. And, not only that, but the biggest part of doing the little things, the biggest reason why you want to, is not necessarily for instant relief, because sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't, but it's for the retraining. Because like I said, your brain has nothing to go off of but your reactions to your anxiety. That's how it sets your levels. That's how it comes to, the conclusion on whether or not you're really in danger, is based on your reactions. So when you get up and do things anyway, you accept your thoughts and don't follow them. You accept your feelings and don't flee from them. You just let them be. And you get up and live your life anyway. You listen to that song, you do your work, you hang out with your friends anyway, even though you don't think it's going to help, even though you think it's pointless, even though you really, really don't feel like it. And trust me, I know how it feels to really not feel like doing something, because you'd much rather just sit around and feel like crap. Not necessarily that you would want to feel like crap, but you would much rather sit around because you feel like crap and do nothing, because these things seem so minor. They seem so pointless. How could this possibly help? Look at the way I'm feeling. This is happening and this is happening, and I just feel like this big ball of shit. How could these little things, like listening to music, do any good for me? That's what the mind tells you, and these are all just negative thoughts that you don't have to identify with, but that's what the mind tells you. How could hanging out with my friends, for example, help me when I feel this bad? How could taking a shower do anything? I don't care about taking a shower. Who cares what I smell like? I feel like crap. I don't feel like cleaning the house. That's the last thing I want to do right now. I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing that. How could these things help me when I feel this bad? That's just some examples of what the mind might try to tell you. But the fact of the matter is, there's nothing wrong with you. Your anxiety is just a little out of whack, and even though it does feel severe, like there's something severely, badly wrong with you, there's not. So since it's just anxiety that's a little out of whack, that's why these little things that seem so pointless, like they won't help, do help in the long run. And sometimes, like I mentioned earlier, also almost instantly you might find that you're enjoying this thing more than you thought you would. But my point is, the little things help more than you think, because that's retraining your brain. Since it has nothing to go off of but your reactions, when you get up and you accept how you feel and you go on about your day like you normally would if you were feeling fine, your brain sees that and it's like, wow, over time it gets the right message. It's like, wow, there's really no danger. Look at him. He's singing, he's dancing, he's got a smile on his face, he's hanging out with his friends, he's doing his work, And when we do these things, I want to throw this in there real quick. When you do these little things, if you dedicate to acceptance, not following your thoughts, noticing thoughts, just becoming the observer, letting them go, even if you have to do that 1,000,000 times a day, and when you continue living your life as normally as possible, we're not doing this in a rushed manner. So when I say the little things help, don't immediately get up and start, okay, I got a whole list of things I got to do. I'm going to knock out this, I'm going to knock out that, and you do it real quick so you can run back and get back in bed or sit down and, hide. You do these things slowly, like you would normally do them. Let's pretend that you're perfectly fine, and then do these things. So when you go to do your work, do it slowly, focus on it, live in the present moment. When you go to listen to your music, enjoy it. Don't rush through the song, I can't wait till this is over, I'm doing the little things. No, go back to just accepting, living, doing the little things, living your life, not following thoughts. Your brain will see these new reactions, and it'll say, based on his reactions, there must not be a real danger. He doesn't need the anxiety I'm giving him. And your nerves will heal. And this takes time. It's not going to happen overnight, so try to be patient with it. It's so worth it in the end, because once you come out of this, you have this new lease on life. You're so much more grateful for the little things. So, you're gaining from this. It may not feel like it right now, and believe me, I've been in the trenches. I've been in some very low points in my life, and at one point I was even pissing in bottles. Okay, I brought this up before, but that's just to give you an example. I'm not trying to say that oh, my suffering was worse than yours. No, it's all pretty much equal. But at one point I was peeing in bottles, and I just give you that example, out of my past, because I want you to understand that no matter how bad off you are, doing these little things and accepting will get you to where you want to be. So if I can go from not even being able to make it from my room to the bathroom, because I was just so sensitized and anxious I didn't want to move, then you can go from whatever your problem is back to how you used to be, back to your old self. Your old self is still very much there. The old calm you is still there. It didn't go anywhere. It didn't just disappear. It wasn't destroyed. It's still there in your brain. You just have to show your brain that. So start taking things slower, start doing the little things, even though you think it's pointless, because it's not, and give it time, and you'll see that I was telling the truth. You'll see that this does retrain your brain. Take things slow, do the little things, continue living your life, don't follow your thoughts, accept, allow, become the observer of it all while living your life as normally as possible, and you will overcome these harmless feelings, and your nerves will heal. Guys, we're almost at 2K subscribers. I'm so very grateful for that. Thank you guys so much. If anybody has Reddit, I heard that Reddit was a great place to share content. If you would like to do me a favor and help me reach that 2K by sharing some of my videos on Reddit or any social media you have for that matter, that would be great. I need your guys' help to help others. So not only will you be helping me, you'll be helping other people, and we can all help each other here, and I just love you guys so much. I hope somebody out there takes something from this video. Use it, dedicate to it. You will heal. It might feel hopeless, but you're going to get there. Alright, you guys, I love each and every one of you, and until next time, as always, stay awesome.